The story opens with an urgent meeting inside the heart of a massive space station, floating silently in the depths of space. This station is the center of the Galactic Council, a powerful organization that rules over countless alien civilizations. The room is filled with leaders from various species, tall, imposing figures with glowing eyes, multi-limbed creatures with insect-like features, and sleek, mechanical beings whose voices sound like cold, calculated machines. They are all technologically far superior to humanity, and they have gathered to discuss a very important issue: Earth. The Galactic Council has long dismissed Earth as nothing more than a primitive, backward planet. To them, humanity is a mere speck in the vastness of the galaxy, too weak to be considered a true threat. The humans' rapidly advancing technology, their small but growing military, and their attempts at space exploration are seen as nothing more than an amusing distraction. In the Council's eyes, Earth's growing power is a joke, an amusing but ultimately harmless footnote in galactic history. The Council's leaders speak confidently, almost arrogantly, as they discuss their plans for Earth. One of the more menacing figures, an alien species with bright purple skin and tentacles, addresses the room. "Earth has shown itself to be a nuisance," he sneers. "Their technology is no match for our own. We will eliminate their defenses and teach them a lesson they will never forget." Another council member, a massive mechanical being, taps its cold metal fingers on the table. "Our AI has already identified Earth's most significant military assets. It's only a matter of time before we neutralize them. The humans are too naive to even realize how close they are to being wiped out." Laughter echoes around the room. The council members believe that humanity is on the verge of collapse, and they mock the idea that Earth could pose any real danger to them. They casually discuss the specifics of their plan, planning to dismantle Earth's defense systems and even discussing strategies to invade the planet. The room feels cold, filled with the echoing sound of authority and power. The camera shifts, giving the audience a view of the council room from above, showcasing the vastness of the space station. The metallic walls hum with the sound of the council's conversations, and the sheer scale of their power is evident in every corner. This is a meeting of beings who have conquered entire star systems, and they speak with the confidence of those who believe their supremacy is unquestionable. But then, just as the council members settle into their smug sense of security, something unexpected happens. A strange, high-pitched sound interrupts their conversation, a crackling noise that pierces through the room's eerie calm. The alien leaders fall silent as the sound grows louder, followed by a flickering display in the center of the room. A holographic screen appears in front of them, showing an encrypted message that has just been transmitted. The message is short, but unmistakably clear. It is a single word sent from an unknown source: "Run." The council's leaders stare at the message, their expressions frozen in disbelief. This wasn't part of the plan. Who could possibly send such a message, and from where? The room falls into a tense silence as the leaders exchange confused glances. What does it mean? Who is it from? And why would anyone warn them to run? The alien with tentacles hisses in frustration, demanding the source of the message. But before they can trace the sender, the message abruptly cuts off, leaving only a disturbing silence in its wake. For a moment, the council members remain still, uncertain of how to proceed. This sudden interruption is unsettling, but the leaders quickly dismiss it as nothing more than a prank, a misguided attempt at intimidation. The council's power is unrivaled, and the idea that a species as weak as humanity could pose any real threat is laughable to them. After all, Earth has nothing that could threaten their empire. Their advanced technology, their robotic armies, their fleet of warships, all of these things make the humans seem insignificant. However, despite their bravado, the camera zooms in on their faces, revealing a subtle unease. The warning has shaken them, even if they are unwilling to admit it. Their eyes dart from one another, and the atmosphere in the room shifts slightly. The tension is palpable, but only a few of them seem willing to acknowledge it. The camera then cuts to Earth, focusing on the planet below. Something is happening. As the Galactic Council laughs off the warning, the audience sees the first signs of something extraordinary unfolding. Earth's military forces are preparing in secret, gathering resources, ready to unleash a power the Council has never seen before. The suspense is unbearable as the Council, still unaware of the storm gathering on Earth, begins to discuss their next steps. They believe they have the situation under control, but the audience knows otherwise. The real story is just beginning, and the warning to run is a sign that the Galactic Council has made a fatal mistake. On Earth, hidden away in underground bunkers and high-tech command centers, a secret global operation is in full swing. The world's top military leaders, scientists, and strategists have united for one purpose: to prepare for the coming war with the Galactic Council. The stakes are high, and the time for preparation is running out. Earth's military forces know they are facing an overwhelming enemy. The Galactic Council is far more advanced, with their AI-controlled fleets and technological supremacy. But humanity isn't about to go down without a fight. The preparations are swift, intense, and shrouded in secrecy. Hidden from the public eye, a fleet of 700,000 warships is being assembled, each one far more advanced than anything Earth has ever built before. These ships are equipped with cutting-edge cloaking devices, energy shields capable of deflecting even the most powerful blasts, and AI-driven strategies that allow them to anticipate and counter enemy movements before they even happen. In Earth's orbit, vast ships lie cloaked, completely invisible to anyone who might be watching. The scene zooms in on the dark expanse of space, where these massive warships are hidden, ready to strike at a moment's notice. The cloaking technology is so advanced that even the most sophisticated alien scanners would fail to detect them. The sheer scale of this operation is staggering, and it's clear that humanity has taken every step to prepare for the war ahead. In a command room, General Bonner, one of Earth's most respected military leaders, stands before a holographic display of Earth's fleet. He's a battle-hardened veteran, scarred by the loss of countless soldiers in previous wars. The weight of responsibility bears heavily on him as he watches the ships being readied for battle. His eyes, full of determination and regret, reflect the sacrifices made in the past. The soldiers who gave their lives for Earth's survival, he remembers each one. Beside him stands his second-in-command, Emma, a fierce and loyal officer who has been by Bonner's side through every battle. The bond between them is clear, built on mutual respect and a shared sense of duty. Emma places a hand on Bonner's shoulder, a silent gesture of support. "We'll make them regret underestimating us," she says quietly, her voice steady despite the tension in the room. The camera cuts to training sequences, showing soldiers in action, preparing for the challenges ahead. Earth's forces are no longer the underdogs, they're becoming a force to be reckoned with. The soldiers undergo rigorous training, preparing for hand-to-hand combat, space combat, and everything in between. On the ground, pilots train in simulated dogfights, while engineers perfect the warship's weapons systems. It's a well-oiled machine, running at full speed as Earth's forces ready themselves for the ultimate confrontation. As the fleet moves into position, the tension in the air becomes palpable. Earth's forces are determined to strike first, to deliver a blow that will take the Galactic Council by surprise. Every soldier, every commander, and every scientist knows what's at stake. The fate of humanity hangs in the balance. The scene shifts back to General Bonner, who watches the preparations with a heavy heart. He knows the risks, the sacrifices that will be required, and the pain that will come with it. But he also knows that Earth has no choice. The Galactic Council must be stopped, and if that means fighting with everything they have, then that's exactly what they'll do. With a final, determined glance at Emma, Bonner gives the order to launch the fleet. The time has come. Earth's secret preparations are now ready to unfold, and the surprise attack is imminent. The battle for the galaxy is about to begin. The Galactic Council's confidence quickly turns into panic when Earth's warships suddenly emerge from the shadows of space. For months, the Council had dismissed Earth's growing power, mocking humanity as nothing more than a primitive species. Now their arrogance has led to a massive misstep. The cloaking devices of Earth's 700,000 warships deactivate, and the full scale of humanity's fleet is revealed. A force far larger and more advanced than the Council ever anticipated now stands ready for battle. The sight is breathtaking. Space, once calm and silent, erupts in a roar of action. Earth's ships engage the Galactic Council's fleet with terrifying precision. AI-controlled weapons systems aboard the human ship's fire lasers that slice through alien defenses like butter. Energy shields shimmer in space, absorbing blasts and sending shockwaves through the vacuum. The humans are fast, organized, and relentless. The Galactic Council's forces, massive and seemingly invincible, are caught off guard, struggling to counterattack. In the vacuum of space, the battle is chaotic and intense. Massive explosions light up the dark expanse, creating fiery flashes that illuminate the void. Ships are torn apart, sending debris drifting into space. The camera focuses on a human pilot in a sleek fighter ship, weaving through incoming laser fire with incredible skill. Every move is calculated, every turn executed with the precision of a seasoned warrior. He narrowly dodges an orbital bombardment, the shockwave rattling his ship as he twists and flips to avoid the deadly blast. The camera cuts to the larger warships where the real action is unfolding. Earth's fleet unleashes everything it has, firing lasers and using their energy shields to deflect counterattacks from the alien ships. The battle moves in and out of close-quarters combat as human warships engage the enemy in dogfights and skirmishes. It's clear that humanity's surprise attack has thrown the Galactic Council into disarray. The once unbeatable force is now on the defensive. Inside the Galactic Council's command center, panic sets in. The leaders watch in disbelief as their forces crumble under the onslaught. They scramble to regroup, sending messages to rally their fleet and bring in reinforcements. But it's too late. Earth's forces have already turned the tide. The humans, once underestimated, now hold the advantage. The intensity of the battle reaches a fever pitch. Ships explode, sending waves of energy across the battlefield. The Council's leaders, unable to comprehend what's happening, continue to issue orders in a desperate attempt to regain control. They had underestimated humanity, and now they are paying the price. The rhythm of the battle is heart-pounding, each moment more intense than the last, keeping the audience on the edge of their seats. The battle is far from over, but Earth's message has been clear: humanity is not to be underestimated. The Galactic Council's misstep will cost them dearly, and they are beginning to realize that they may have just awakened a force they cannot defeat. As the fierce battle rages across the vastness of space, the Galactic Council's most powerful weapon, the Sovereign, emerges from the chaos. It is a massive AI-controlled warship, far larger and more advanced than any other ship in the galaxy. Its weapons are capable of obliterating entire fleets in seconds, and its defense systems are nearly impenetrable. The ship's arrival shifts the balance of power. Despite the strength of Earth's forces, the human fleet now faces the daunting reality of being overwhelmed by the sheer power of the Sovereign. The humans, though brave and determined, struggle to hold their ground. The Sovereign launches a devastating counterattack, its weaponry cutting through Earth's ships with terrifying ease. Laser blasts tear through hulls and explosions rock the human fleet. Earth's ships, though equipped with advanced AI and energy shields, find themselves fighting against an unstoppable force. The tension mounts as the humans are pushed back, their tactical advantage slipping away. In the midst of this chaos, Emma, Bonner's second-in-command, makes a decision that will change the course of the battle. Knowing the stakes, she takes one last desperate measure to protect the fleet. She pilots her ship directly into the heart of the Sovereign's defenses. With a steady hand and a determined heart, Emma launches a series of quantum bombs, specially designed weapons that disrupt the AI's control systems. The blast hits its mark, but it comes at a terrible cost. Emma's ship is destroyed and she perishes in the explosion. Bonner, watching from his command ship, is struck with grief and anger. Emma had been more than just a soldier to him. She was family. Her sacrifice to protect the fleet fuels a fierce determination in Bonner. Through clenched fists and gritted teeth, he vows to make the Galactic Council pay for what they've done, for the lives lost and the destruction they've caused. Her death will not be in vain. Despite the loss, Bonner rallies the remaining human forces. He urges them to fight not just for survival, but for revenge. The Council has underestimated humanity, and now it's time to show them what humans are capable of. With renewed resolve, Earth's fleet adjusts its tactics. The humans are no longer fighting merely to defend, they are fighting for justice and retribution. In a daring move, Earth's ships engage in a coordinated maneuver, using newly developed quantum weapons to breach the Sovereign's seemingly impenetrable defense systems. These weapons, a breakthrough of human ingenuity, disrupt the AI's central control systems, momentarily disabling the Sovereign's ability to coordinate its attacks. The human fleet launches everything they have, delivering a decisive blow that sends shock waves through the heart of the Galactic Council's most powerful weapon. For a brief moment, the battle pauses. The Sovereign, its systems crippled, drifts helplessly in space. Earth's forces, battered but not broken, press forward, knowing that the Council's most formidable weapon has been neutralized. The tide of the battle has turned, and the humans are one step closer to achieving victory. The time has come for the ultimate battle. Earth's forces have fought tirelessly, and now they stand before the Galactic Council's flagship, the heart of the empire that has tormented countless civilizations. With the help of their advanced technology and unbreakable will, the humans have broken through the Council's last line of defense. However, the final confrontation will not be easy. The Council's flagship is a massive structure, brimming with weapons and defenses more powerful than anything Earth has faced so far. But the humans are determined to end the Council's tyranny once and for all. As the battle intensifies, Bonner leads the charge, fully aware of the sacrifices made to get to this point. The fleet moves forward with precision, aiming to destroy the flagship and wipe out the heart of the Council's power. As they push deeper into the Council's territory, Earth's ultimate weapon is deployed. This weapon, unlike anything seen before, is capable of sending out a shockwave powerful enough to obliterate the entire Council command center and the flagship itself. Visual storytelling takes center stage as the weapon is activated. We see the shockwave rip through space, the energy building up before exploding outward. The flagship, once so powerful and invincible, begins to disintegrate in a series of catastrophic blasts. The destruction is breathtaking. Massive chunks of debris fly into the void, and the space station begins to collapse in slow motion. The visual of the Council's flagship crumbling symbolizes the fall of the oppressive regime that once ruled the galaxy with an iron fist. In the midst of the chaos, Bonner reflects on the journey that brought him to this point. The loss of Emma and so many others weighs heavily on him, but it also strengthens his resolve. He remembers their courage and the sacrifices they made for the future of Earth. As he leads the final assault, his sense of purpose is clearer than ever. He is not just fighting for survival anymore. He is fighting for the future of humanity. Just as the Council's flagship is destroyed, the Galactic Council's empire begins to crumble. The tide has turned in humanity's favor. But just as the humans prepare to celebrate their victory, a mysterious signal cuts through the noise of battle. Another alien race, one that has been watching from afar, sends a message. They offer a truce with Earth, acknowledging humanity's dominance and strength. The message is clear. Earth is now the most powerful force in the galaxy. The final twist leaves the audience in awe, as they realize that the once mighty Galactic Council, who had dismissed Earth as a weak and insignificant species, has now been toppled. In the wake of their defeat, a new power rises, one that will shape the future of the galaxy. With the battle over and the Galactic Council's empire shattered, Earth stands victorious. The humans, who once struggled to defend themselves, have now proven to the galaxy that their will to survive is unstoppable. Bonner, standing at the head of Earth's forces, knows this is just the beginning. The galaxy, once ruled by the Council, now trembles under the shadow of humanity. The satisfying ending leaves the audience with a sense of triumph, knowing that even in the face of overwhelming odds, humanity has come out on top. The victory is hard-earned, but it is a victory that will change the galaxy forever.